Hello, welcome back to the woods. Now this video came about because so many people have asked me to do it. And what we're going to do in this one is we are going to compare this, the standard Milbank water filtration bag, with this. And this is one of my Parasilk versions. Soon to be the Forester pouch, but if you go back through my simple kit projects, there is a how-to of how to make one of these yourself. In this video, we're going to put the two head to head. So here is my water ready to filter. I collected this from a water source. I pre-stirred the water with a stick to rake up a bit of sediment on the bottom. Once that was done, I then added a little bit of woodland floor. Put it in, gave it a good shake. So those are my bottles of water. It's a bit cloudy, there's a bit of debris in there. What I've next got to do is pre-soak my water filtration bags. So here are the two bags, all pre-soaked and good to go. Now I'm going to start off probably with the Millbank bag, because I know from experience these can take a while. I'm going to suspend it from just here, and then I've got my water, and as you can see it's fairly turgid, ready to go into the top. So I'm now going to let that run for a little bit before putting my bottle back underneath. So next I'm doing the same with my Parasilk version. As you can see, identical amount of water collected from an identical source with a very similar amount of sediment in. So let's see what happens. Again, I'll let it run a little bit, then I'll get the bottle underneath. So there they go, they're filtering away nicely. Now what you have to remember with these is they are only a filter. They are taking out sediment, vegetable matter, sticks, twigs, bits of stone, all of those things. They are not taking out bacteria. So this still requires treating once it's been filtered, whether that's chemically or by boiling, but it will still require treating. These can also be used as a pre-treat for your more expensive water purifier slash filter, like your Sawyer Mini or your Grail, etc. They will last longer if you've put the water through a filter like this first. So there you go, that's the two lots of water filtered. This one is the Milbank, this one is the parachute nylon version. They both took a similar amount of time. The Parasilk version is a little bit quicker, but it does have the advantage that it dries an awful lot quicker. Literally a matter of a few minutes and it starts to dry already. The Milbank sadly can take quite a lot longer. Interesting experiment to see how the two compare. A lot of people will say, yes, you didn't do it with really muddy water. I don't normally collect really muddy water. I've collected the water for this experiment that I would normally use while I'm out in the woods, the things I would be looking for. Somewhere where there's a bit of a flow, but there's not too much stuff in it. I stirred up the bottom a bit because sometimes, particularly on a river edge, as you put your water bottle in the water, you can click the bottom and it just stirs up that sediment. So I've done everything that I would do for collecting my water normally. So there you go, the comparison that you've all been asking for between the old school Milbank and this, my parachute nylon, quick drying, lightweight, modern alternative. It does work. These are in my shop from time to time, and there is a new version of this coming out, the new Forester pouch. However, they sell out very, very quick. But you can go into my simple kit projects and it shows you how to make these. They don't take very long. They are very, very easy. Parachute nylon is a very cheap commodity to buy. So for those of you who've got a sewing machine, get out there, have a go at making one. Try this for yourself. Now obviously with both of these, once you've filtered the water through, what you then need to do is give them a wash out, just to get rid of all of the sediment and stuff that's inside them. And then hang them up to dry, ready for use the next time. Obviously, as I said, this one takes quite a while. This one, you get it dry in less than an hour. And the proof is in the pudding. So my next job is going to be go and make myself a cup of tea using some of this water. So there you go, the last bit of the process. The water's been filtered, now it's going in for boiling, ready for that all important cup of tea. So there you go, the last bit of the process complete, the boil ready for that all important cup of tea. If you enjoyed this video and you found it useful, then hit that thumbs up button. In fact, like, subscribe and share. That's what we want you to do. I will put a link for the Simple Gear project in the description box down below, and while you're down there, check out my links to my Facebook and my Instagram pages. There's usually pictures going up most days of different stuff that I'm up to, so it keeps you in the loop. There is also down there a link to my Patreon page. If you want to get involved with the channel, get discounts on kit and the heads up when the kit's coming out, then that is the place to go. It doesn't cost much, but it's increasing number of people who have decided that is the way to go. Also down there is a link to my Etsy shop. There's the leather logo patches, they are in. I'm just waiting on my embroidered patches as well. There is also a link down there to my new merch shop, and what you will find in there is a whole load of merchandise. There's some stickers, there's some cups, there are also some t-shirts, and they are all designs that I have done myself using good old-fashioned pen and paper and I've drawn. So they're not a computer aided design, they are a Neil aided design. I have drawn them, scanned them, etc., and they are there and you can buy them. There's a little link, it takes you over to the page which you can purchase from. I've purchased a couple myself so I can check out what the quality is like, and the quality seems really, really good and the service is really good. So pop down there, have a look, get yourself an unusual t-shirt, something that's not the same as everyone else is wearing, something a bit different. I think that's everything. I've been Neil, and until next time, stay safe.